Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is going on? Asking God for help, like, what the fuck I'm doing wrong? He ain't giving me no answers, I figured it out myself. Got tired of asking questions, I'm tired of looking for help. Man, I can't win for losing, I'm steady taking these losses. Had to bury greed and chink, same week, 2 different coffins. Man, that shit'll traumatize you when it ain't trying to. Everybody shedding tears, you trying not to cry too. They say they feel my pain, but they don't know how much I'm hurting. Mama told me pray, it usually help, but it ain't working. Just to numb this pain, I'm popping Perkins by the 30s.
Okay, so how do I do it?
You eat it.
How much?
Like a tablespoon's worth.
Oh! Son of a bitch! Oh, what the hell?
Rookie.
You do it then.
Oh.
Oh, shit! What the hell? This is as good as the shit I normally do. Oh. How much do you think this stuff is worth? Let's sell drugs together.
Yeah, we could sell them on the street like you and Falk.
There's more. Ow. Oh. Something got into it.
A deer, maybe. Could you imagine that? Deer on cocaine? You'd be like this. Yeah, I'd be like going into trees like burn, burn, and get stuck. Yeah, and then it'd be so sad.
Hey, Dee Dee, do you think my dad has ever done cocaine?
Your dad has definitely done cocaine.
And my throat's really running.
Stop that.
Did it do the cocaine? Don't move a muscle.
Is you in the motherfucking building?
Yes, I am in the motherfucking building. What's the damn deal, man?
Man, with that being said, man, we got cocaine in the White House.
Cocaine where in the White House? Chicken.
Man, LPs, they can't blame Trump for this one.
They can't say Trump left that package.
They can't blame Trump for this one.
Oh no. B, you in there doing rainbow pride parties and cocaine? Rainbow pride parties and cocaine in the White House? Really?
Yeah, look. Shitty figure Uncle Joe was doing a 1-2 and shit.
Hey, do you hear me? We never got cocaine in the White House as long as Trump was in that motherfucker.
Exactly. They even
Obama didn't have weed in the White House.
They wouldn't even let Obama make the White House that crack house. So now you got Biden, shitty finger ass.
Leave it up to the Democrats.
Democrats.
Be on that wing.
Just like you said, Democrats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, the motherfucker say President Biden don't even be on that wing. Bullshit.
Right. Them motherfuckers, man. Them got them senators and congressmen and all them motherfuckers, they be doing mad coke, man.
Look, check this out. Right? check this out. Me, you, and all the most important motherfuckers we know in the house right now. And cocaine is found in the house. Who does the cocaine belong to?
Right.
The person that owns the house.
Right. The person who owns the house. Right. If they run up in that bitch, that's right. What's that? Possession. That's part of the law. That's 9/10 of the law. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Check this out. If they come to the house right now and all y'all niggas is there, all the people that I think are the most important people in the world to me, and they find some cocaine in my house, and it ain't on nobody, it's in my house in a cubby hole. Okay? When the ATF raids your shit, the next time the ATF raids your shit and your shit is in a cubby hole, know if the president is not liable for that shit, you are not liable for that shit.
Right.
That's right. Anybody. That
exactly. Oh, LPs, man. Yeah. You break it up, LP.
So rated. I said, so for all the men incarcerated right now, and they drugs was found in a cubby hole, an attic, apartment, the trunk of a car, away from them, you should be set free. If they do not prosecute Biden for having drugs in his house, they cannot.
In the White House, right? That's his house.
Yes, it's his house.
That's his spot. God damn it! You know what I mean?
He found drugs not in the White House, but at Biden's house.
In the West Wing. They found that shit in the West Wing and shit, man. You know they gonna have all type of excuses and shit. Check this clip out right here. Hold on a second.
Well, the investigation into who brought cocaine into the White House could reportedly wrap up as soon as Monday.
But that may not be enough for House Republicans. Fox's Molly Hennenberg has the story.
The White House buying time on the whodunit story developing since last Sunday. Who left a bag of cocaine in a cubby in the West Wing of the White House?
So we'll let the investigation unfold. If it involves someone from the White House, the appropriate consequences will ensue.
The Secret Service says it's doing DNA analysis on the cocaine and reviewing security camera footage and staff and visitor logs. But officials say it's possible that they never solve this one. Florida Republican Congressman Mike Waltz says it's a massive breach of security.
Set aside this cocaine, a white powder that could have been anthrax or some other type of chemical or weapon of mass destruction, gets that close to the heartbeat of our government.
Kentucky Republican Congressman James Comer, who chairs the House Oversight Committee, sent a letter to the Secret Service director asking for answers by mid-July, saying, quote, this alarming development requires the committee to assess White House security practices and determine whose failures led to an evacuation of the building and finding of the illegal substance. The cocaine was found near the highly classified Situation Room, but Jake Sullivan said today that that space is under construction and has not been used in months. President Trump's former lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, dismisses the idea that this case cannot be solved and said Friday that he could find the culprit with a list of people who had access to that area of the White House and some lie detector tests.
At the end of the day, nobody really gives a fuck whose cocaine it was. It's not that issue. You know what I'm saying? The breach of the White House security, everybody has cocaine, okay? All right? It's the reason why cocaine makes the most money in America, okay? So it was cocaine in the White House, always has been. Somebody dropped it, okay? And now we're in this nosy, newsy era, and everything is news. And no, they don't find out whose coke it is because the coke does not exist anymore. They've done the coke, okay? The coke is not sitting in a bag, in an evidence bag somewhere. The coke doesn't even exist anymore. They found it, they reported it, then they did it.
You see, they pulled that anthrax shit out of their ass. I knew they was gonna do that.
I mean, of course.
Tell them anthrax and all that shit.
And then whoever ooted the shit would have died, okay?
Right.
And anthrax, boom, there you have it. But whatever the case may be, they're not trying to solve the crime. Okay?
Nah, hell no. They ain't trying to solve that shit, man.
It's news. It's news. It's news. Nobody's
Right.
going to be punished. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, if
I'm
you
waiting
really
on.
stand on something, we the people, if you really want to stand on something, if they found drugs in Biden's house, whether it was the East Wing, the West Wing, he's responsible for that. That is a breach of security on that end. But on another note, there was drugs found in his house. There should be an investigation on him and his drug usage and drug possession and everything else, just like it would be an American citizen.
He ain't made a statement yet. I ain't heard. I was looking for a statement. He ain't made a statement about it yet.
I mean, shit, he should have been arrested.
Right. You should have been thrown in Guantanamo Bay. Yeah, he should have been thrown in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just for cocaine.
I mean, think about this. 11/11. I just seen that. Think about this. Real shit. Like I say, if you come to my house, and think about this. Rick Ross. Let's use Rick Ross shit for example. Rick Ross has a really big ass house. If you go up in Rick Ross shit and you find a motherfucking bag of cocaine, what is a bag of cocaine? Was it an ounce of cocaine? Matter of fact, had that would have been a black man's house, they would have told you exactly how many grams it was. We found 146 grams of cocaine in Rick Ross's house in a drawer in a cubby hole. You know, they're saying they found a bag. When they say they found a bag of cocaine, they're already being dismissive. Okay? Right? Because they're saying it was a bag, like maybe it's just a little bag. It was just a little bag. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just a little bag, then why the fuck is we talking about it? Why is it a report?
Right. Like it was a gram or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, was it a key? Was it a
half
key?
a track? Right. It could have been a brick, it could have been a whole brick, could have been a half a brick, could have been an ounce.
Are we talking about a bag of cocaine? Are you saying less than fucking 14 grams? Are you talking about 7?
Or they're talking about greater than 28 grams, you know?
Oh, okay. So we're talking about less than an ounce of cocaine. All right.
I don't know. I don't know. All they keep saying is a bag of cocaine.
This is what I'm saying. Nobody in the history of reporting the news have ever described it as a bag of cocaine. They have never said we found 10 bags of cocaine in a bust. Ever have you heard that shit? Ever? Answer the question. They always tell you how much dope it was. We found 10 pounds of marijuana, 23 kilos of cocaine, 199 grams. When they put that shit on your paper, they tell you how many grams on your paper, don't they? On your drug?
Hell yeah, they tell you.
It says how.
Hell yeah, they specified what it was.
Exactly.
And how much of it was. Hell yeah.
Why the fuck are they not specifying how much cocaine it was? They're leaving it up to a vague excuse of a bag. Is it a big bag, a little bag, a brown bag, or paper bag, a plastic bag? What?
Is it a baggie? A little, you know, I'm talking about a little seal? It could be a seal.
They're being dismissive as if it's nothing because it's a safety risk because it could have been anthrax. It's a safety risk because it could have been, I don't know, drugs. I mean, but it was drugs. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody was doing the drug. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, you don't want to do drug tests on everybody? Or not even if you want to find out who the culprit is, just do drug tests. See who all do coke in that department. Or check this out. It's Biden's house. He should be charged with the possession of cocaine because it's in his house.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
If he is the president, if we have laws that are in place for us, it should pertain to them as well.
Exactly.
They went in Rick Ross' house. You know what I'm saying? They didn't find nothing but 28 grams of coke. That's what they would have said.
Yep.
So what? They would have never been dismissive. Matter of fact, it would have never made the news had they found something less than, a kilo. You know what I'm saying? It would have been nothing to report. They would have made their money in jail. But now they want to minimize the story because it's Mr. Biden. You see what I'm saying? Which, if you would have asked me a couple of years ago, I would have told you Trump was the worst president that we ever had, although he has been the best thing that ever happened to this country. You know what I'm saying?
Trump had everybody drinking Douce and eating crab legs, man. What you talking about, man?
That back and say Biden was president that ever could have happened in this time. You know what I'm saying? I really wish that black people wasn't so cliquish and so prone to go with the standard of information where they just judge him and say he's a racist and all this other shit. This country has been built on the backs of racist, sexist men. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but think about this, right? Is Trump really racist? Because the left wing said it. See what I'm saying? Because they said he was racist, but is he really a racist? That's something to think about, ain't it? That's something to think about, ain't it?
Did you see that ugly ass black chick he had on his show?
No.
Her name was Eva Ambrosia. Yeah. Look her up.
What about?
If he was racist, he would have picked a prettier black bitch to be on this show.
Right. I think Trump he's an opportunist, man. He's a great businessman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But like I said, is he really a racist? You know what I mean? Because the left wing said that,
Because he has always lived above the standard. He is Trump. He comes from Donald Trump. He comes from his father. He's Trump money. He was Trump talent before he was fucking walking good. You know what I'm saying? So he has a different ideology. He doesn't think like broke people. And broke people with this humble thyself and wait for God to give me some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fucking broke. No, you are God. Get up there and go get it.
Well, you know it ain't no secret over here. It's Trump 2024, brother.
No, it ain't no secret.
Nephew, Trump 2024.
I know. You can apologize to me in secret.
All this free promotion. Look, all this free campaign they giving nobody indictments and all this shit. That's free campaign, man.
And look,
that's free promotion.
I just want you to send me a card, you know what I'm saying, with a $2 bill in it and an apology. Because when you was calling him my white daddy,
your white daddy,
trying to make me feel bad for loving that man. Now you understand. Now you understand.
Hey man, come on, man. Hey, old dog can learn new tricks any day.
Okay, because we all been hoodwinked. We've been hood, man. Look, they done told us the salt is bad for us, but salt is the conductor of magical shit. It's any spell that you have to use Himalaya salt, Celtic salt. You cure wounds and shit with salt. You know what I'm saying? Salt is salt water. We're 70% of water. You know, if you sweat, it's salty because salt is one of the things that helps us live. But they tell us that shit is bad. It increases your blood pressure. But guess what? Your body has a nervous system that will increase your blood pressure, and then it will regulate your blood pressure. And so although it will show a spike of increase, it'll show your body will regulate it and normalize it out. You know what I'm saying? But you need it in your body. But they told it to us and put it on diabetics and shit so that motherfuckers stop eating the salt. Because salt is one of the conductors of the aura that goes on around you. Okay, you know how you could be standing somewhere and somebody comes close to you and the hairs on your arm stand up?
Yeah.
That is a magnetic field. The hairs on your body are feelers to feel that magnetic field. That's what the whole purpose of you growing hair is. That when something happens to you, they stand up. You know what I'm saying? They also lay down and other things too. But, you know, all this is what I'm saying is we've been taught that the things that are good for us are bad for us. You know what I'm saying? So that they can control our health and the way that our lifespan. You see what I'm saying? And then On another note, everything that is bad for us have always been marketed to us for good and saying, oh, this is good for you. Eat this shit. Take this. And then next thing you know, you're waking up at 4 in the morning and shit, and it's a long ass commercial talking about do your booty hole bleed, your eye, do you got psoriasis, the mesothelioma, you might want to call this number and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is we have been so believing in this government and these people to protect us and have the best decisions in mind for us, but they don't. They don't. They lie to us. They do coke in the White House. You know what I'm saying? They run on platforms and then totally go the other way. They reverse everything they said that they were going to do. You know what I'm saying? We got these motherfuckers painting. We got a fucking fag flag at the White House flying and shit. This dude sending all our money to the UK to help some people that ain't got shit to do with what the fuck we got going on over here when we got veterans and people losing their homes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Upside down in loans, credit can't get none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no money flowing, and then inflation is going up all over the place. You know,
Biden giving them motherfuckers over in Ukraine all our motherfucking money, man.
Then
motherfuckers, man.
Military, you know what I'm saying? Because while we're over here learning pronouns and shit, how not to say him, her, and their, and you know, be gay sensitive, we done lost damn near half our enrollment of military people. So China and Russia's navies is greater than ours right now. And then the concern of the military person is not protecting our country. It's protecting gay rights. And that's not what the fuck a soldier is supposed to be thinking about right now.
Yeah, the LGPD, ABD, CDAF motherfuckers, man. Hey, man. Hey, but I got our first big dummy of the night, man. Hold on a sec.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy.
I'm Mara McDonald, live on Detroit's East Side. I want you to take a look behind me. There is a tremendous police presence out here, including all the top brass, and that's because sources are confirming for us that the body of little Winter Cole Smith, that 2-year-old who has been missing from Lansing, the subject of that Amber Alert, her body was discovered in an alley here on Detroit's East Side this evening. Sources confirming for us that it was Detroit police who found her. Here's the situation. Officers have been out here for the last several hours walking in what is essentially a grid pattern in force up from the 94 and Van Dyke area, heading up north into these neighborhoods. You will remember when you saw the original route that the man who is believed to have abducted Winter took, that 94 was a big portion of that. Well, they focused on that this evening. Officers coming across the little girl's body in an alley here near Irwin and Olympia. We anticipate a briefing from Assistant Chief Charles Fitzgerald of the Detroit Police Department out here, I'd say probably within the next half hour. I will, of course, bring you updates at Local 4 News at 11 and online at 10. We are live on Detroit's East Side. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Man, this motherfucker right here, LP, Rashad Trice, man, he killed that 2-year-old baby, man. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. How could you hurt something like this? Look at her, man. This motherfucker killed her wrapped the cell phone cord around her neck, man. The backstory on it, the backstory on it, right? Him and the mama got into it. They stabbing each other and shit like that, and so I guess he got the best of her. So she run up out the house. You know what I mean? And she come back, the nigga gone in her car with the baby. That ain't his baby. He had a baby by her. He didn't even take him. He took the other nigga baby. And when they caught up with that nigga a couple hours later. The baby wasn't even with him. So that made me believe she was already in that alley. on the east side of Detroit did. You know what I'm saying? Well, she had to be because they caught up with the nigga. They threw him in jail.
First of all, I wouldn't have gave him Big Dummy. He's more like a monster. Okay, it take a monster to do that type shit to that young lady. The toxicity of that type of person.
Hey,
And
he on his level, huh? He on his level. What you think? He on his level.
Both of them are sick people.
Right.
But to me, he's more of a monster than anything, you know. And so,
well, we ain't got no big monster button. We got the Big Dummy.
Yeah.
That's the best I could do.
You know, it's not really a shot at you. I'm just saying, I wish we had. I'm glad we don't have a button for people like that. I'm good with the dummies. Okay, I'm good with the dummies, but I just had to clarify that dude right there is a monster and he should be treated accordingly. And as such, you know, to kidnap somebody's daughter and then kill that little girl, you know, because you and the mama falling out, that there's no rage or crazy in you that should make you do that. And then gonna leave your son to bear that cross. That his mama gotta look at him every day and know that he looked like the man that killed her daughter. Do you understand what kind of life that little boy about to have because of his daddy's actions? Hey, can you give me a charger?
Yeah, at least he ain't dead though. You know.
You know what I'm saying?
They say they gonna because you know we ain't got the death penalty in Michigan, right? So they say they're gonna charge them federally. You know, the feds got the gas chamber. So they say they gonna the feds gonna pick it up. He gonna get the death penalty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But before then, he gonna be somebody bitch. Man, they gonna fuck that boy something horrible. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Every time they think of their niece or their daughters or something, man, they gonna fuck shit out that boy, man. Gonna bust his ass, dog.
He deserved it. Damn it.
Hell yeah, he deserved it. Huh. Yeah, he deserved it, man. But yeah, he deserved that shit, man. What else we got, man? We got Biden in the White House doing cocaine. We got this dumbass nigga killing an innocent child. What else we got, man? Oh yeah, man. You heard this shit? They got the some shit called Fly City Awards, right? You know the motherfuckers didn't even nominate as LPs. This nigga that froze up like the motherfucking at that bootleg ass Wi-Fi and shit. Man, look, fuck it. We out this bitch, man. Just know y'all can't put 3 better podcasters in front of Out the Dark, man. God damn it. We should have been nominated and we should have won that shit, man. We out this bitch, man. Y'all pray for the family. What's her name? Winter Cole Jackson. That's her name. Y'all pray. Winter Cole Smith. My bad. Winter Cole Smith, man. Pray for her mama, you know. And this motherfucker right here, wish him the worst. He a piece of shit. Yeah, Rashad Trice. He a piece of shit. He kind of look like somebody from Flint. I ain't gonna say his name though. He kind of look like a famous dude from Flint, but y'all figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. We're gonna make the hood great again. Trump 2024. These white people playing chess, they ain't playing checkers. What else? Shit. Stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe, smoking Reds bullshit, man. We out this bitch. Peace.
Ray, you gone crazy. You are now tapped in with the most realist and controversial show on the net. Flint After Dark Podcast. We speak for the streets. We speak for the streets. Yeah. You are now tapped tapped in with the most realest and controversial show on the net. Flint After Dark Podcast. We speak for the street. We speak for the street. Yeah.
Thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is going on? Asking God for help, like, what the fuck I'm doing wrong? He ain't giving me no answers, I figured it out myself. Got tired of asking questions, I'm tired of looking for help. Man, I can't win for losing, I'm steady taking these losses. Had to bury greed and chink, same week, 2 different coffins. Man, that shit'll traumatize you when it ain't trying to. Everybody shedding tears, you trying not to cry too. They say they feel my pain, but they don't know how much I'm hurting. Mama told me pray, it usually help, but it ain't working. Just the numbness pain, I'm popping.